so I quit. I remember I went to the CEO and I said, how many days do you need? You need 90 days? I need 90 days. I had to look for a job, but I just want you to know because I'm managing most of the company and it's a big responsibility, it's a big paycheck, and I realized I want to be good to you. He's a friend from business school, didn't go so well in communicating that, but what had happened was the investor had seen a lot of the work that I had done when I was at the ladders, and I was working a lot, and they offered me immediately the same day a job as an entrepreneur in residence at Matrix Partners. They were the investor. I said, what's an entrepreneur in residence? They said, we pay you to come work for us to start a new business. I said, no. He said, no, it's good. I said, I didn't even know there was a title like that. I didn't even know there was a job like that. And he said, no, you can come do this. And then it dawned on me, I was like, well, maybe I should negotiate and find other venture capitalists and then I got another offer as an entrepreneur resident. I said, oh, this is a real job. This is a real thing. So they gave me a great offer. It was so seamless. I moved to Matrix Partners. It was great. I was there for about a year. I got to go to partners meeting. I assessed business plans of different businesses that presented things, and again, that my consulting side and kind of creatively, assessing different ways of doing things. And I realized that I love that part of my job. And so I wrote my business plan with Care.com, and that's basically the history. And I found, and I had said to Matrix, I will only do it if you don't mind that I will only look at healthcare, education, or family-based businesses. That's because that's what drives me. That's what I'm passionate about. And they had only done semiconductors, they had done software, SaaS businesses, and I don't think they'd really invested in women. And they said, we believe in you, come do this, and we'll invest. And since then, they've invested in 3 other women's businesses, which is terrific, right? And actually, the partner that I work with now prides himself on looking at women's businesses, which is terrific. So. And so just quickly, Care.com, so we help families find caregivers for their loved ones, for those that you don't know, so child care, pet care, elder care, tutoring, housekeeping. And not only that, because I had left You Promise and I was at the ladders for a year, I had gone past the period of non-solicitation. So my original team, You Promise, is here with me. And
your mentor?
I'm sorry?
Including your
My mentor is an advisor. He grandfathered in, he's now a venture capitalist at General Catalyst, but he grandfathered me in to say, I have a personal relationship with her. She's not taking money from General Catalyst, but I'd like to be involved in this. Wow. But the team is, I know all of them, so some people ask us, like, you launched very quickly, you did things very quickly, because we've all worked together before, which is great. That's I got into my personal story. I know that I said I'd only do it quickly, but, I wanted to share. But a large part, and I know it's about finance, and I'm happy to answer any questions around fundraising. It's a little bit of a different experience that I had because I was an entrepreneur in residence, but I do advise a lot of different startups, often female-run businesses, and there's a few of them. Or informally, I do that. Bettina's here today, but and I try and help entrepreneurs where I can because I know it's so difficult for women. About 5% of female CEOs or founders are able to raise money from VCs. That's it. All the funds.
So you're avoiding the special place in hell as well?
Yeah, I do. I really try. I didn't even know about the quote. Yeah, so that I'm happy to provide advice around that stuff. But finance and data and feeling comfortable, and one of the key things, and I'll end here, and then I think it's Q&A for all of us, is what's so important, especially as women, and I try and encourage younger women about this, is that data and running a company or being in a company is just basic math. It is multiplication, division, subtraction, division. Really feel comfortable, being comfortable with that. You're not really dealing with, geometry or complicated calculus or anything like that. You just need to feel comfortable in basic math that you learned at elementary school. It's really not more than that. And it is just that confidence you bring into the conversation and looking at data. Now, if you're doing statistics and it makes you feel uncomfortable, figure out a way to hire a statistician, right? And get advice from someone or get a mentor. But a lot of the stuff that we